Hey everyone, it's Amy here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to be sharing with you guys a new product from Benefit Cosmetics, and it's the Do the Hoola bronzer. I'm so excited about this. I actually got my hands on this before it releases on February 26th. I'm not sure which video I'm putting out first, but I did do a review and demo of this one and the new Dandelion Dew liquid blush. So I was actually able to purchase these from Macy's early. I don't know if it was a glitch in their system or what, but either way they let me pick it up early and purchase it. So I was so excited that I got them before they released and so that I could share it with you guys. So this retails for $28 and you do get 1 fluid ounce, and this is what the packaging looks like. It looks all like summery and Hawaiian and just super cute, fun colors for spring and summer. So I'm really excited about that. And you can purchase this currently right now. I was able to at Macy's, and then on February 26th you can purchase it at Sephora, Ulta, and BenefitCosmetics.com. So this is what the actual packaging looks like. It looks like just a little bamboo tree, and it says Do the Hoola Benefit on the front right here. And then you pull this off, and then it's a pump, and then you pump that out to use it. So this is a completely matte and shimmerless bronzer, and it's supposed to be similar to their old Hoola bronzer that I'm sure everyone's familiar with. I've hit pan. This is what it looks like. However, I will say the new liquid bronzer is definitely more on like the orangey terracotta side rather than this one, which is much more cool toned. So I will show that to you guys, but this is a very liquid formula. So it's not quite as thick as the Dandelion Dew blush I am also reviewing, but it does have definitely more like sheer and liquidy formula, but it blends out so easily. I will give that to them. You can definitely build it up or shear it out. So to tell you a little bit about it really quick, online it says the Hoola Soft Matte Liquid Bronzer gives your face the most believable bronze. The smoothing effects and buildable lightweight texture melt in for a shimmerless, natural looking tan that's so sheer and seamless. So I will definitely say that this is a very like sheer kind of bronzer. You're not going to do like some crazy harsh contour with it. You can achieve a really nice contour, but it's not going to be anything crazy. I will say right off the bat, the biggest con about this new product is even though they say it's universal online, this is easily not a universal shade, and I will go ahead and swatch it for you guys now so you can see what I'm saying. So there, I'm going to squeeze it on the back of my hand, and this is what it looks like. And then to blend it out just a little bit, this is what it looks like. And then I will go into talking more about the color so that it doesn't scare you guys. But this is what it looks like. So for someone like me, I can sheer it out. I have it on today. You'll see in the demo, I can wear it. I think it's beautiful. This will also work well with people with medium skin tones. Now, I think if you're someone with dark skin types or very deep skin tones, I really don't think this is going to work for you. So I don't think this is a universal shade whatsoever. This is going to work well for people with fair to medium skin tones. And then once you start getting on the dark and deep skin tones, I really don't see how it's going to work. It's going to look more like your skin tone. It's not really going to bronze or contour. It's just going to kind of blend in. So I think that's the biggest con about this product. It's similar to the actual bronzer as well, that was like their universal color that's supposed to suit everyone, when in reality that's not going to suit people with darker skin tones than myself. It's really meant for people with fair skin tones. So biggest con is that this shade is not universal and that it's not going to suit everyone else. Now if you're looking at this and going, whoa, that is like hella orangey kind of brown, like that is not going to look good, I promise you this blends out so easily. Look how I'm blending it out on my skin right now. And yes, I know it looks more orange right here, and that's because it's so concentrated in this little area and I let it sit there a little bit. I just wanted you to see how dark and pigmented it looked at first and how it can blend out. Now I would not go in with that much product, and that's not how much product I actually used in the demo, but you'll see in the demo how much product I actually need to achieve a look like this, which is not much. So I wanted to tell you guys like the 3 different ways that you can use this Do the Hoola. The first way that they suggest, which is not a way that I actually like and probably never would wear it, is just with a clean face going in with just the product by itself, and it gives you just like, it's supposed to give you like a natural, just like bronzed glow. I personally think it gives you the look of when like you self tan or you go get a spray tan, like kind of like that dark Oompa Loompa look. Like it's not orange like Oompa Loompa like hardcore color, but I think it just gives you this like weird bronzed cast. So I'm not a big fan of that method. I've seen videos that Benefit and Ulta and things like that have posted on YouTube of people doing that, and I just like, it looks better on them, but it could just be, who knows, like the manufacturing of the video. I didn't really like it when I tried it, so that's why I'm not demoing it for you guys. Now the two other ways that I like to wear it is, one, I like to use it as a contour and put like a couple dots and then just blend it out with a beauty blender and do like a typical contour. So you'll see that as a demo. And then the third way I like to, which actually surprised me, I really didn't think I was gonna like this method, and then I ended up loving it the most, and that's actually putting some of the bronzer into my foundation and putting it all over the face for just like a bronze look. So I actually have both on right now just so you could see it, and for sake of filming the demo, it was a lot easier than having to just like take everything off and put it on again. So I went in with the foundation and the bronzer, and then I did the contour a little bit. So I personally am not a big fan, just because I'm fair and I don't need that much bronzeness going on. Normally on a day-to-day basis, I would not do this look. I would not do a bronze face and a contour, although I know people with darker skin tones can handle doing that and giving you a bronze look. I just think this is a little too much bronze. So for the sake of the demo, I did it all together, but normally I would just do one of the other. So speaking of the demos, let's go into those right now, and then I will come back with my final thoughts on the new Do the Hoola. Alright guys, so this is going to be the first demo. I've already done my foundation, and I actually, you'll see in the next demo, I actually mixed in the actual Hoola into my foundation, so that'll be the second demo. But on top of it, I'm going to go back in and use it as a contour as well and show you guys that method. So I've already squeezed out like one little pump onto my hand, and then I'm going to dip my finger in it and then bring like 4 little dots on my face where I want the contour to be, and then I'm going to just blend that in with the beauty blender, and I think it just gives like a really natural contour. Like, I don't think this is gonna be like some crazy harsh contour that you're gonna achieve with this bronzer, but I think it just gives like a really natural, pretty contour instead, or just like a really nice like bronze look to the face, which I actually really like. I feel like this is going to be really nice for summertime when you just want like a really natural and subtle contour. Like, look at that really pretty contour. Like, I'm loving this the more and more I've kept using it and playing with it. Like, it gives such a subtle, nice contour, which is really nice for like an everyday basis, or just like, you know, if you're doing something really chill and you don't need like a crazy contour going on, like you're partying and going out. It's just like, I love the way it looks. The rest of it I'm just gonna, you know, do underneath my jawline real quick, even everything out on the forehead, and there you go. So there is how the contour looks when you're using the Hoola bronzer, and I think it just looks really pretty. So let's move into the next demo now. Alright guys, this is the second demo using the new Do the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and this is actually surprisingly my preferred method of using it, and it's by mixing it in a foundation. So the foundation that I happen to grab is MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC15. So I am super pale, so I'm NC15, and then I'm gonna mix a little bit in this, and I'm gonna show you guys how awesome it looks. So I'm going to squirt some foundation on my hand, and then I'm gonna do about 1 pump of this, as you can see, and they look like this, and then I'm going to just mix this all together, and then we are gonna put that on the face. I'm gonna blend this in really quickly, and I just really like not, I don't want to say a glow, because it does not give you like a luminous glow or anything like that. It just gives you like this, you know, all over really nice bronzed look. You obviously could add more bronzer if you want into it, which would darken it up, but I think for someone like myself that has like a very fair skin tone, like a little bit goes a long way, and then if you're someone with a medium skin tone, you could definitely add more. But this dries to a really nice powdered finish, so even though it's liquid and you're adding more liquid to your foundation, I feel like it dries just like your foundation does, so it feels really nice. And there you go. So you can see like I have just like a little bit of like glowiness to myself, like just like a little bit of a sun-kissed look. Like for myself, since I'm so pale, I don't want to look like an Oompa Loompa with tons of bronzer on, but it gives me a really nice flush of color and just makes me look alive and have some color to my face. So we will go back into the review so I can tell you guys my final thoughts on this new bronzer. Okay, so those were the two demos and how I like to use the new Do the Hoola bronzer. I'd say overall, I kind of started out on a little rocky foot. At first I was like, I don't like mixing it into my foundation. I don't like wearing it by itself. And then at first I was like, it's a little orange. And the more I figured out and refined the way of actually applying the products, I actually really like this bronzer. I think the best way that I'm going to probably wear it the most is by actually mixing it into my foundation. I just like the bronze look it gives. It's nothing like bam in your face. I've got bronzer all over. It's just this like natural matte finish. I also love that it does dry to a really matte finish and a powdered finish as well. Nothing on my skin feels wet anymore. It doesn't feel liquidy. It dries seriously as if I had just went on top with a powder. Like, I love the finish that it gives. It's very matte. There's no shimmer in it. So it's not a glow like sparkles. It's a glow like you have a flush of color. So I like that about it. My other way is using it just like as a contour. And I like to use this as a really subtle contour. I think it gives a very natural and sheer contour. If you're someone that wants like a wham bam, like crazy contour, like I don't think you're going to achieve that with this. This is definitely going for just a more natural bronzy look. So I like personally contouring with it and just gives it like a really nice natural contour. It's really great for every day. I also think this is going to be really great for summer because it's so lightweight and it dries to a nice powdered finish. So you're not going to feel like all wet and dewy. Or I think also, I don't know if I mentioned before, I do have combo to oily skin and this lasts a really long time. I don't have a problem with it breaking up or anything like that. I also don't think it's going to be drying for people with normal to dry skin. I think this is going to be good for all skin types. Like I said in the beginning, I think the biggest con is going to be the actual shade of it. So I don't know if they're actually going to come out with any other shades in this line. My guess, based on the fact that the Hoola bronzer is in one shade, that they're not going to with the liquid bronzer either. So I think that's the biggest con, is that I personally don't think that it's going to suit all skin types. Again, I can't verify that because I have fair skin, but I just, based on swatching it and everything, I just can't imagine that this is going to fit people with deep or dark skin tones, that it's just going to look like nothing on them. So biggest con, but overall, if you're someone with a skin tone that will look good with this bronzer, you should definitely pick it up. I really like the formula. I think it's so easy to blend. I think as long as you know how to use the product, especially if you're someone's fair skin, to go in with a lighter hand and not use as much product, you're going to be fine. It's not going to be orangey or red or anything like that. And I think if you're someone with a little bit darker skin tones, then you can go in with a little bit more product and like maybe use this a lot more all over your face even. So, but overall, I'm super happy with it. I'm definitely going to keep it. I really do like it, and I think I'm going to get a lot of great use out of it in the spring and summer time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the new product and are excited. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're excited about the new Benefit Cosmetic products and what you think about them. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned to all my upcoming videos, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!